Hey guys, how's it going? I am the ConflictNerd. Hello and welcome back to SimCity. Welcome back to Mount Macaw. I'm gonna keep that name for a little bit because I kind of like it, if I'm perfectly honest. Today, we're gonna make some changes because I've sort of royally messed things up a tiny bit. Generally, I'm not happy with this city. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I sort of know what I was thinking. I know why this city is terrible. The last two episodes of this that went out, I recorded at about 2 a.m. And I was really tired, but I thought at the time, oh, it's okay, I'm not that tired. I slept in abnormally late the next day, and abnormally late for me is like mid-afternoon. I'd usually be up around 11 or 12. I know that's kind of late too, but I mean, you know, abnormally late. So I was absolutely shattered when I recorded those last two episodes. So, I'm not making excuses, but that's kind of why Mount Macaw is a little bit shit. And there might be someone that's looking at this and going, it's not that bad, ConflictNerd. I mean, you can save it, right? I think so. I mean, if I speed things up, I'm making a decent bit of money, which is nice. I can also upgrade the town hall, which is also nice. But I'm just not sure, to be honest. I mean, we've got one of those in the region. We've got one of those in the region. We don't have a Department of Tourism in the region. We do have one of those in the region. The only one we don't have is the Department of Tourism. But I don't really want to put one of those here because this isn't going to be a tourist hotspot whatsoever. So I'll put that there. That'll do. Okay. Yeah, this whole place needs changed, basically. People aren't as happy as I would like them to be, and it's really annoying me. There's huge demand for residential zoning, and I'm not really that interested in building a mega tower here. Maybe one. I mean, I could clear some of the space up here, and probably get a mega tower in there. I mean, I can have a look at it and see just roughly how big these things are. I mean, I can actually fit them in there perfectly. Oh, no, that's tempting. That is actually incredibly tempting to go ahead and put a mega tower in, because that would totally help with the housing issue. And it would also bring loads of people to the industrial area. Oh, I just said I didn't want to build a mega tower, but it makes sense now. That's the problem. It makes sense to go ahead and build one because, you know, it'll deal with the housing issue. Also, education's apparently a problem. Classrooms are full. Didn't we? We've only got one school. No, we've got two? No, we've got one. Do we have two schools? No, we've got just the one. Is it full? Can it be expanded? It can. I was just broke, apparently, when I tried to expand it last time. Let's go and do that. I don't want to knock that building down, but I'm going to have to knock the bloody building down. Do that. Get me some more buses. Might as well get all of the buses. We haven't got a sign. There we go, that's better. Put a flag in the corner. Right, that school should now have enough room to accommodate, what? How many people? Enough. I think it's up to 900, isn't it? It's 950. That'll be most of the students. It's not all of them, but it's definitely most of them. Now, the only thing is, we need to find a way to increase the density in this area, because I want these places to become really big factories, and I'm not quite sure how to make that happen. I'm thinking parks, if I'm honest. I feel like parks are the way to go. But there's something in me, and I don't know what it is, but there's something in me that's telling me, no, parks are not the way to go. Parks aren't going to help. And I'm inclined to listen to that something, but I'm not going to. I'm going to build a park there and hope that something interesting happens in this area. Well, that park was in fact a lie. Okay, well, I tried. This area is definitely expanding, which is what I want. That building's actually abandoned because of too many deaths. That place is abandoned because of a building fire. These places are abandoned because of not enough workers and not enough places to ship freight. You're abandoned because not enough workers and too much crime. Do we have a police station? We do. It's actually in a pretty alright area. I was going to say terrible, but it's not the worst place. I guess the issue with this is that they can't quickly get to these places. I mean, they have to go the whole way along here, around here, over here, and then down around here. It's not the quickest way to do things, is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. I feel like getting rid of the big circle is the way to do it, but we really don't have the money to do that, and also we're not treating enough sick people, apparently. I can build a hospital. I feel like I just don't want to right now. Let's go ahead and put a... I want to put a clinic in a decent place. I feel like that's a decent place. I feel like expanding this clinic might have been a smarter move first, actually, and getting a couple more ambulances. But we shall see. How much are these? 10 grand each. I'll get 2 of them. And this is 12 grand, so that'll pretty much wreck me a little bit. Okay, that place is expanded. We got a couple more ambulances, which is what we needed. Okay, right. This is a decent start. Traffic is still a nightmare. Traffic's... I think I'm tempted to stop talking about traffic for the sole purpose of that's what I always go on about. You will always hear me going, traffic's a nightmare again, guys. La-dee-da. But I feel like I should stop talking about it for the sole purpose of, like, it's not going anywhere. Traffic in this game is just absolutely boned. It doesn't really work. It's not smart. The AI is just go to the closest the closest building, and then, you know, if it's taken, go to the next one. That's pretty much the AI's thought process. You can follow individual Sims from the morning when they leave their home. They will not go back to that same home at night. So I'm thinking I might just forget about traffic, because I have yet to discover a reasonable way to deal with it. So I'm tempted to just forget about it, because it's really getting on my nerves. I think, to be honest, I'll give it one last shot. I'll look up some stuff at some point and see if there is a reasonable way to deal with traffic. But I'm just not seeing it. Also, for anyone wondering what I'm doing, I'm placing all those trees to deal with some of the pollution that's around that area. Also, you can put trees along the roads, can't you? I feel like that's something I should do. Trees along the roads. I could put them along there. That's not so bad looking. Just along that path. What about along here? I could totally make a boulevard. I could totally make a boulevard. Can you put them across from each other? Oh, you can. Oh, this is going to look great. It's going to take me a while, but it's going to look great. Alright, there we go. I've got a boulevard. Let's zoom right in. Have a little look down here. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I really like that. It's a proper little boulevard. This is a really... Oh god, frame rate. Jesus. This is a really cool view. I also love the whole blur thing in the distance. That's really cool. That's just really nice. Look at all of that. Look at... Slow it down. Just look at all of that. That is so cool. Oh, I absolutely love that. If only the game wasn't generally shit outside of all this. Oh man, it would be so good. It really would. If only the traffic actually worked. But yeah, I've got my boulevard. So, fun aside, let's see if we can actually fix this. I've spent a bit too long arsing about. I feel like the circular road isn't really working for me, but there's not a lot I can do outside of that to fix the situation. So I think what I will do is I'm going to get rid of the bridge. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 back there. And about that far there. Okay. And this might not actually work. You know what? I think this side actually needs to come back a little bit further. To about there. And we'll go to roads, and we'll go to high density straight. Go for a nice curved road, and we'll bring it down like this. And we'll have it sort of meet up there. And have this go relatively straight, please. I don't I don't want it to be at an angle. A weird angle anyway. Let's try that. Can I now connect those with a curved piece of road? I can. Perfect. Right, so that's what I'm going to do there. Then on this side, I'm going to need to get rid of a bit of that path. So we'll take that back to there. And we will go ahead and do something similar. Just over here. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and take the path that we have and we'll just connect it there. And we'll connect this. Oh, that's done something for traffic. Take this path down to there, I guess. And we'll just zone some commercial along the side of this road. And we'll do the same just here and there. Alright. And then I'm just looking at this. It does seem to have done something, to be perfectly honest. I guess it's not really peak time, but traffic seems to be moving in an interesting manner. And this has also given us a nice bit of space to do some stuff, which I'm quite happy about. So, if I were to, say, take a road from here to, say, there, and straight across, not in a... No, hold on. Straight across to, say, there, and down like that. I don't want it to meet up. I just want it to go, like... I'll leave that area open. And then perhaps something... I'm really desperately trying to get these roads to work without actually touching that inner circle. Oh, that sounds a bit ominous. So if I could do something like this... See, I'm really desperately trying to link all this together so it looks really cool. So that kind of thing there could work. I feel like that's such an unnecessary junction, though. You know what? I feel like that road there just isn't necessary. I'm thinking that just straight up connecting this here is going to be my best bet. So something like that, to be honest. Just a straight up connection. No arsing about. Just straight across. Like that. We've got the streets meeting up here. Can I actually take that across? I can actually do that. I'm going to do that, actually. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the little side streets, because they're not really necessary in this area. And what I will do is go ahead and just connect that corner. So that there is a little connection there. Civilians, or pedestrians, I guess, can go across. And I guess I also want them to be able to go across to there. Alright. And that's going to be... I mean, there is a bit of commercial demand. So I'm thinking just a big commercial zone there, there, there. There. And there might help. You know, just fill in the space a little bit. I don't know that having only one way in there is a good idea, but we'll manage. There is a worker shortage. There is that big residential demand as well. That's something to deal with. What about a road from here to there? And across like this. And then like this. What is that? Is that a park? That is just a park. Okay, I want to get rid of the park. Okay? And I want to take a high density street straight down like this just before it connects. Take it to about there. And that's perfect. That's all I need. I do also want to do this just because it looks nice. I really like the idea of that just connecting up like that so people can use that to get there. I do like that idea. I do also think I could take this across here and create a little bit of a block of buildings there. This is going to be an absolute mess, I should point that out. It's going to look like an absolute mess. I also want to just get rid of a lot of this zoning because it's unnecessary. So if I go ahead and dezone you and demolish you and demolish that park as well. Okay. So then we need to be careful with our zoning. This is going to be residential. So across there and across there and there and there. Okay. Then I think I could put a little bit along here and maybe a little something along here. Not quite sure how that one's going to work out, but just a little bit of residential zoning is all I really want in this area. And I can go ahead and put another little park in there. I'll put a little AR Athletic Center back in that corner. In fact, I could sort of put it over. Oh, you can put them on the path. I forgot you could do that. Interesting. Interesting. I will actually just put it in that corner. Okay, so that'll make that area just that little bit more rich. It fills in that space. It looks dreadful. I will give it that. It looks dreadful. But it should do the job. There is still that demand, which is going to be a thing. Buildings need water. Shit. Have I seriously messed up here? No, not yet. It's getting there, though. I'm close to seriously messing up. Let's go ahead and put this just in that corner. That'll be enough to manage that. Crime is an issue. We need more prison cells. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some cells on the top floor of this place. I can't go any higher than that. Damn it. Can I make a tower? I can. Okay. A couple more police cars are going to be necessary. I'm just going to go all out on this police station. I know I had a fair bit of money there, but I'm just interested in keeping the peace and making sure everything runs okay. So there's a nice police station there. Okay, police coverage is actually a little bit better too, which is absolutely perfect. And traffic seems to be flowing pretty well. I mean, it's not flowing great into this neighborhood here. I say neighborhood, it's not really a neighborhood, but it's not flowing perfectly into that area, but it sort of does the job. Which is pretty much what I wanted from that. It's not dreadful, it's not perfect. Traffic is flowing though, which is what I want to see. What I'm really tempted to do is actually build this as a bridge over here, so that these guys actually have to go the whole way through onto that junction. That might be a terrible idea, actually. But then again, there might be people that are taking these roads as shortcuts, and that might be why this is so lightly packed. It is coming up to 5 AM though, so it's about to get to rush hour, so we'll see what happens. This is the area that had all the traffic, so we will get to see what exactly happens around rush hour. Is it all over here? Where are the traffic jams? It seems to be in this area. Nope. Nope. I'm not seeing... Oh, it's over here, really. It's interesting. Oh, right, here we are, yes. So there is... That's not terrible. Honestly, it is flowing. This isn't great, but again, it is flowing. I'm really tempted to see what happens if I build a bridge here, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, to be perfectly honest. I'm just curious. So 3 and 3. Okay. Then we want to do a nice curved road, and then we want to go up. We'll go with a, that kind of slope. Seems about right. We'll see what happens. I mean, I know that's a big loop, but it might keep people off the main road. And I just want to see what it does for traffic. It should help traffic through that middle section go so much faster. Because there's another junction that isn't actually, well, there. There's a lack of a junction, so that should help things flow faster. What would make things flow faster is if I didn't have the big circle, because they'd just go straight through. But, you know, this works too. I don't know, I think that's working. I think I've managed to get a decent bit of extension here and, you know, extend this little area and make it a bit more densely packed. I think I definitely want to go down here, though. That is something I want to do. I'm just not sure what I'd go down there with. Maybe just a road from here and kind of up that way. This is such a bad layout. I'm really, really tempted to just gather up a load of money, build myself a mega tower over here, and then come over and demolish this entire area and redo it. I'm so tempted, because this could just be a straight road across there to here, straight road down there. You know, that could link up so perfectly, and it's such a mess right now. It has character. I mean, this area has character. This area was carefully laid out. This area was designed by a toddler. So I just don't know. I can't really decide. Apparently we have problems at the dump. What's the matter? Dump's filled. Great. Just what we need. I don't want to expand. I just don't want to expand it. That's the thing. I know what bloody happens. And I don't like what happens. Because we can never deal with it. It destroys everything. The giant bloody lizard. And apparently I don't have a choice. But, oh god, do I need to expand it? Can I expand it that way? I can a little bit. Can I build on that bit? No. So these people's houses have to go to make way for the dump. Okay. Whatever. I'm beyond caring at this point. I just want this place to not suck.